Wow, that's a lot of beer and wine. Gonna give it away. I should throw it in the bin. I don't want to get to that point where I'm thinking my ways are better than others. They're not. I'll just give them away.
Willing to tolerate before you're willing to course correct.
A California lawyer turned himself into one of the fittest men on the planet. Rich Roll.
And this whole idea that anyone's ideologies or choices are better than others, I'm not really into all that.
Conversation is fundamentally about transformation, how you transform yourself from where you are now to where you want to be. And Rich's life is the personification of human transformation. This guy has been down and out. He suffered with addiction, failure, and turmoil.
Got to keep in warning signs for the next God knows how long. Drinking. I just started to feel a bit uneasy and whatnot. Feel a bit like anxiety sort of stuff rising. I'll get out of the house. Get out of the house, Tom, because I got that mold issue too. Decent walk to the falls. Good park. You go over the railway tracks.
With all this scientific exploration, we still do not know one atom in its entirety. We know how to use it, we know how to fuse it, we know how to make a bomb out of it, but we don't know what it is.
Waterfall's getting louder. You can see the mist.
Things I really got from this conversation is this idea that all of us are much more capable than we believe we are. We have...
Going off, mate. It's going off. This gorilla's in the mist. Bit of raw power. Sky rail experience. Must be really cool around here. Up there in the mist. There's a glass floor platform as well. Glass bottom platform. It's pretty cool up there somewhere. It's around the corner. I've worked on it once.
I graduated top of my class, the world-ranked swimmer, and then I was working as a lawyer, so on the outside it looked like I was doing pretty well. Inside, I was dying. My first escape was through drugs and alcohol.
I can't really say I've looked into the science of how cupping works, but this thing draws blood to the surface. It's like a big hickey machine. You can put it, I had the most jacked up back. I put this thing on those areas and all around my back, and it went. It's a bit sore where I put it on, like around those tight traps, but that's a good thing because they were tight. So yeah, I mean, a lot of injuries have low blood flow. So this thing sort of draws it to the surface, and then it can dissipate and through lymph systems and whatnot. Gets things moving. I think it helps with, because it sucks your skin into this thing. Goes right into that center thing that's got some red lights. I think that might be mostly jive. But yeah, I think it helps with fascia adhesions as well.
My family didn't want anything to do with me. A marriage that ended on the honeymoon. Went to jail. Could barely make it up a simple flight of stairs without being winded. And that was a harsh dose of reality. I needed to overhaul my life.
Lawyer cane.
Paying attention. See, I look at this, I don't know what this is. So I'm not able to look at the other thing because I still don't know what this is. Mother said, you must pay attention to the teachers, don't look here and there. So I went and paid attention to the teacher, the kind of attention they had never received in their entire life.
New recording device. My brother gave me this. I've never known what to do with it. I just turn off my ice bath. Gonna try not to drink so many coffees. I watched, mostly listened, but watched as well a podcast, Diary of a CEO with Wendy Suzuki, Dr. Wendy Suzuki, who's done brain health and in relation to exercise and just health and exercise driven research. He was
You lean into that, if you understand that pressure is your privilege and discomfort is the pathway to all the good things that you want in your life, then and only then can you reach your potential.
saying that with alcohol, we all know that people like Brian Johnson that really go to town with details say that even one beer before bed, well, I don't know the timing, but that just, you can't, one beer that day or whatever, you can't get good quality sleep at the level he wants. Now my sleep has been absolute sedation sleep. So my sleep's been terrible. I've been sleep deprived. So I'm gonna...
With our food, we do not care, we don't think, because we feel like it's so easy. Just go to the supermarket, you can buy whatever you want easily. But actually, we are about to face the biggest food crisis in the history.
There's a lot of people talking the same sort of thing. Just with the sleep, you got to go through all the cycles of sleep. And if you're sedated, you're not really sleeping, and now you're not going to go through those cycles. So you're not going to get that glyphatic cleanse, like your brain cleans itself of all the gunk during a certain part of, maybe it's deep sleep as a guess, and that's when your brain defrags as well and that's why you can really control your mental health.
Everybody who are farmer, we can grow local varieties and then let them develop itself more, and we just select the one that can survive in different situations. That is so simple. But now we were trained that farmer cannot do this job because it's a job of a company, it's a job of scientists.
Yeah.
No farmer believe that they
Yeah,
can do
that's
it.
Monsanto
That's why now we
and
need a
all
lot of
these
training
they
to
provide
encourage farmers
seeds.
to come back and
It's
develop
disgusting.
your own seed, develop your own food
They
varieties.
patent food. It's
If we come
disgusting.
back to do like this, I think farmer will have more power, have seed in their hand,